A while back I put up a video on how to steer, which people seem to like, but there were a few who didn't quite get it, so I thought I'd go over it again and make it as clear as I can. Right, so in the footage you can see now the wind is coming from the left, and right now I'm sailing across the wind. Let me just say now that I have over-exaggerated some of the movements to clearly demonstrate them. You do not necessarily need to go to these extremes, but you will have to follow the techniques. So let's talk about steering towards the wind. Let's start with the sail. For this part, I want you to just look at the sail. We need to move the sail down towards the water and then back towards the tail of the board. Now, if you didn't catch that, let me exaggerate the movement. So down towards the water and back towards the tail of the board. If you want to know more about the theory, I will explain it all at the end. So that's just the sail. Let's talk about the body position. If the sail goes towards the tail of the board, where do you think your body should go? It should go forwards towards the nose of the board to counterbalance the sail. To help me get forward, both my arms are extended. So one common error is oversheeting the sail and stalling. If you just pull in with your backhand, the sail will stall and you won't turn. So make sure you move the sail towards the water and then towards the tail of the board, and avoid over pulling in with your backhand. Top tips for steering upwind. Move both your hands further forward, closer to the mast, which will help you to position the sail correctly. Look up and in the direction of where you want to go. Just like riding a bike, you wouldn't look at your handlebars to steer. Great, let's move on to steering downwind. Let's start with the sail. To steer downwind, you have to move the sail towards the wind and forwards towards the nose of the board. At the same time, pull your backhand closer to your body and extend the front arm. Now, be careful because this is where you can get pulled off balance if you're not prepared. Let's talk about the body position. You need to make sure that most of your weight is on your back foot as you turn, whilst also keeping your front leg straight. This is because steering downwind will increase the power in your sail, so bend the back leg to counteract the power. So here are some of the common errors that I see. If you just move the sail forwards and not towards the wind first, you will be easily pulled over into the water. So make sure you first move the sail towards the wind before moving it towards the nose of the board. Number 2, if you just pull in with the backhand, you will stall the sail and won't turn. You need to make sure that the sail has been moved forwards towards the nose of the board to actually turn. Some top tips for steering downwind. Number 1, move your backhand further back down the boom. The further back you have your hand, the more control you will have over the sail. Number 2, make sure you look through the sail into the direction where you want to go. Your vision will always help you in windsurfing. Okay, so time for a little bit of theory. Welcome to the theory corner. The theory behind steering is this. There is a spot on the sail called the center of effort, where there is most of the power in the sail. For simplicity, just imagine it's in the most central point of the sail. And there is a spot on the board called the center of lateral resistance, which for simplicity we will say is on the dagger board. When these two spots are lined up, it means that we are sailing in a straight line. When we steer upwind, we put the center of effort behind the center of lateral resistance, which causes the board to turn. The tail is pushed downwind and the nose therefore points upwind. When we steer downwind, the center of effort moves forward and in front of the center of lateral resistance, causing the board to turn. The nose is pushed away from the wind and the tail therefore goes towards the wind. Well, I think that pretty much covers everything. I'll just leave you with some more examples of steering, including some on the other tack. So thanks for watching this guide on how to steer. If you've enjoyed yourself, then please drop us a thumbs up. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comments below or feel free to message me. As always, have a great rest of your day and I'll see you in the next video.